Hey, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So in this video, I'm going to cover over some weekly reminders on things that you'll want to do before maintenance time comes. Now, the first part of this video, we're just going to cover over some like fresh limited time things that are new. And then the second part of the video, we're going to be going over those static weekly trades that we always repeat every week. That way so you don't miss out on some important things that you want to weekly trade in for. Now, I'm not going to lie, there's not a lot going away this week that's like fresh and new. So it's just going to be mostly like AC scratches and Arks record, stuff like that. But we're going to go ahead and jump on into it here. So this week we do have another Arks record ranking going on. So if you open up your menu and then you go to personal and then down to Arks records, random challenge records, it's going to be West Aelio dash stage 1. This is an extremely easy Arks record to do, so make sure you go out there and do one run of this. It only takes about 30 seconds to do one run of it, and you'll get a participation reward of the Arks record badge 20. Now, saying that, if you do have characters on multiple ships, this is going to be one of the easiest ones that you could ever multi-ship on and just do like a one run per ship on, because it's an individual ranking reward. And in turn, you can use those badges that you get on all the different ships to trade in for those weekly star gems, which is pretty nice. Now, the way that you would find this, you can open up your world map. You can find it over here in West Aelio, and it's right here at this Ryuker here for Aelio Town Ruins. And you would start it up via this little terminal right here, right next to the Ryuker. So we do have a star gem scratch that'll be coming to an end here with upcoming maintenance, and that's going to be Refined Revival May 24. So if you have been scratching on this, make sure you use your selector ticket from it. Now, I did want to mention there's a lot of stuff inside of the scratch frequency bonus here that can actually be sold in player markets. You can see a lot of the stuff up there in the top right as we scroll through. Some of these things will say not tradable in personal shop, but of course that's just account lock, you'd have to scratch to get it. But some of these things actually don't say that on there, and you can actually purchase these things in player shops. Now, whenever it comes to like the emotes down here, for example, these emotes you could actually sell in the NGS marketplace for the player shops, or you could actually buy it from Rosetta. Now, inside of the prize listing for this scratch, there's a lot of really good outfits that was in here. One of the ones in particular I'm going to mention that's like huge in my opinion is the bunny suit. So the bunny suits are inside of here. This is a very, very popular item. A lot of people really like these outfits. It's definitely one of my favorite outfits. So just keep in mind, you can currently get one of those if you want to before this scratch goes away. So as I mentioned, there is a lot of AC scratches going away with this upcoming maintenance, and this is going to be a couple of revivals that we had. This remix motion scratch here, and as well there's also these two different voice ticket scratches here too. The Type 1 collection, May 24, and the Type 2 collection, May 24, as well the remix motion. So all three of these AC scratches here, if you have been scratching on them, make sure you use your selector tickets to pick whatever you want to from the prize listings here. Okay, so this part of the video, we're going to go over those static weekly trades that we always repeat every week, that you should always be trading in for every week before maintenance time comes. And the first one we're going to go to is going to be the NPC Architect. At the beginning of any city, you can find her, and you have a Genesis Point trade shop here that you can access from her. Now in this Genesis Point trade shop here, you always want to make sure you trade in for these B versions of these customization discs in here for customizing your photon arts. And as well, you also want to try to get a hold of these master fragments here too. Now the master fragments you can use to make end master cubes, which in turn you can grow level 20 skill add-ons, which is extremely huge for adding extra quality of life and damage and stuff like that. And then from there, we're going to go ahead and go down the street to Central City to the first shop on the left in Central City here. And that's going to be at the item trader Travis. Now Travis has several trades here we're going to do. The first one's going to be item recycle. Right here you always want to trade in for your 100% drop rate ticket boosters here. You can always get 10 of these a week. And as well, you also want to trade in for these add preset skill level 1 things here. You can get 3 of these a week too. And then from there, go to item exchange and make sure you go to the bottom down here and trade in for your 3 augmentation success rate 10% boosters, which is really useful for augmenting. And as well, go to Arks record badge exchange and make sure you trade in for your weekly star gems here. You can also get some arms refiners here. And then if you go to item exchange Stia, you might possibly need some of the stuff in the middle of the listing here with the EX cubes and arms refiners and the different class cubes here too. So just in case if you need that, there's weekly trades here. And then a really important one's going to be the Aegis Integra Exchange. Now the Aegis Integra Exchange, you want to go down towards the bottom down here and you want to make sure you trade in for all the Aegis Souls and the Dominas down here so you can make Halfinale, which in turn makes Lux Halfinale, which is an extremely expensive and useful capsule. It's one of the strongest capsules in the game. And then also go to the Giga Strugman Exchange and trade in for the B version of the TA customization discs here too. And as well, do the same thing inside of the Growthman Exchange. Make sure you trade in for the customization B discs here as well. And then lastly, I'm going to mention the Dread Scale Exchange here. You want to make sure you trade in for the TA customization disc Omni here. Then from there, we're going to go ahead and go down the street to the last shop on the right in Central City, and it's going to be at that item enhancement lab here. At the bottom down here, here exchange enhancement materials, other enhancement materials, you want to make sure that you trade in weekly for the gold Prim Sword 2 and as well the gold armor 2. And you can also get a hold of like photon chunk 2A and B here, which is useful for unlocking potential level 6 on your gear. You can also get a hold of some weekly arms refiners here too, in case we need some of those. Now from here, we're going to go ahead and go up the stairs of the tower here of Central City, and that's going to be the Alliance Activity Support NPC Tim. Now Tim has Alliance tasks, and if you do those Alliance tasks, you get Alliance badges as rewards. And you want to take those Alliance badges here, and you want to make sure that you get your weekly Genesis points, star gems, and as well you can also get some of these triggers here too. Okay, so that brings us to the last part of the video here. We're going to be going back to base PSO2 to trade in for Buster medals for star gems, and as well we're also going to the casino for weekly star gems too. Now in order to get the base PSO2, you do have to have it downloaded, which is a separate DLC from PSO2 NGS, but it's completely free and it's very worthwhile to have. It is quite a large file, it's like 70 extra gigs or something like that, but it's very worthwhile. Weekly you get star gems from it, and there's all sorts of like cool stuff with the story and like various little casino games and stuff you can play. So if you go to any Ryuker in any place in the game inside of NGS, you can go to block transfer, and up at the very top is an option for transfer to a PSO2 block. Okay, so here we are in base PSO2. Upon logging in, it puts you here in the middle of the Ark ship lobby. If you turn around, you'll be facing this elevator here, which will take you to the shopping plaza. And then from there, if you jump down from here and you turn around, you'll be facing the entrance of the casino here. Now, if you run up the stairs to the left here of the entrance of the casino, there's a Buster Medal exchange up here at this middle barter attendant right here. Now this NPC has Buster Medal exchange for limited time items where you can get 100 star gems a week here. Now it does take like 600 Buster Medals to do this, which is quite a bit of Buster Medals, but you can get a hold of those really easy by doing the Cradle of Darkness trigger. A lot of people tend to actually start that in encounters and you can just join it. You can also get those triggers from the Alliance badge shop inside of base PSO2. We're going to go ahead and go inside the casino here. We're going to show you the limited time prize trade inside of here. Now the trade inside of the casino here is actually per ship too. So once you come inside the casino, you run over to the left, there's a prize attendant ship here, and it has exchange for limited time prizes. And you can exchange for limited time weekly star gems right here. And this is actually per ship too, like I mentioned. So you can actually do this per ship as well. So you can actually get a lot of star gems weekly by going here. Now it does take casino coins to get a hold of these, so if it's your very first time in the casino, this NPC right here will have some tasks that you can do. It'll give you some passes. But if you have some friends, you can actually come here with some friends and you can play that Masetan shooter game right there in the middle, and that gives a lot of coins, and it's actually pretty fun too. But once you have casino coin passes, you can take them to this Bull Dragon machine right here. And the Bull Dragon machine has an option to spend like 1-time or 5-time passes. We'll go ahead and spend 5 of them here just to show you an example. And he's going to spend a random value of coins out at us. You can see it just gave us 100 per pass. Now sometimes they'll give you all the way up to 500 per pass too. Now another way to do this, you can actually get a hold of a lot of casino coin passes via doing daily orders back in base PSO2. We're going to go ahead and show you that real quick. So here we are back in the main Ark ship lobby where you would originally log in. If you run over to the left, there's a daily order attendant here. Now the daily order attendant here, if you was to go towards the bottom, she always has these like pole fishing and like mining and harvesting like orders and stuff. Some of these are really easy to stock up on, just like doing stuff inside of free fields. And there's also other ones throughout here. Some of these are going to be hard, some of them are going to be easy. Like various kill orders and stuff like that. But the ones I like to do is I like to collect these gathering ones because you can actually stockpile these items. So you can see like the ruins grape, for example. I have 132 ruins grapes because I went and gathered inside the ruins. Now it's going to ask me to turn in 132 of the items. It's going to try to get me to turn in all of them. But I'm going to adjust the value to just turn in 1 because I just want to clear daily. I don't want to do anything else with it. I just want to do that and save my items for another character. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to turn in my daily. And when I back out, you're going to see it pops up I've completed a daily order, which gives me 5 casino coin passes, which is a minimum of 500 casino coins, if not more. Now I could log in on another character real quick and I could turn in another one of those ruins groups like I just did, and I could get 5 more casino coins. It's actually a daily order thing that you can do per character that you have. So every day, if you have a lot of these like gathering items stocked up, you could actually just make a ton of casino coins in just a matter of minutes, just logging into characters, turning into daily, logging out, and repeating the process over and over. And in turn, that turns into a lot of weekly star gems. Okay, so that's going to wrap it up for the video. Thanks a lot for watching, everybody. Stay safe and have a wonderful day, friends. I'll see you all in the next one.